mistake. Even when I'm wide awake, I'm in a dream. You know you belong to me. You could bring your whole squad plus 3. You don't like to get told what to do, but you like it when I put you on a leash.
Do you think Luffy will die by the end of One Piece? This is a huge debate amongst fans, and honestly, it's a real chance that this might happen. Luffy has pushed his body beyond his limits more times than we can count, and One Piece has never been shy about consequences for reckless power-ups. Roger died young from an unknown disease. Could Luffy be headed down a similar path, or is it something that could save him? Hear me out. From the very start of his journey, Luffy has never cared much about his own safety. He throws himself into fights without hesitation, willing to do whatever to protect his friends. If we actually list out all the moments where he actually destroyed his own body, it's pretty alarming. Gear 2, when he first unlocked it against Lucci, Lucci immediately pointed out that Luffy's pumping blood to his heart faster and putting extreme strain on his heart. This kind of thing shortens lifespans, just like extreme steroid use in real life. Impel Down when Luffy was affected by Magellan's poison, which should have killed him, but he was saved by Ivankov's hormone treatment. But this wasn't some minor fix. He literally told him this can shorten his lifespan. Marineford, Luffy's body was already shutting down, and he was forced to take another hormone boost just to stay in the fight. Luffy was warned that the second time could be fatal. That's 3 major events where Luffy burned through his own life force just to push forward, and yet he hasn't stopped. Now let's talk about Goldie Roger. We all know that Roger has some mysterious illness, but Oda never explained what caused it. Most fans assume it was just some random disease, but what if it wasn't? What if Roger's illness wasn't natural at all, but something caused by pushing his body beyond his limits? Just think about it. Roger and Luffy is constantly compared in the story. Both are fearless and take the same risks to achieve their dreams. Rayleigh said Roger never backed down from a fight. Sounds familiar? Luffy has already collapsed multiple times from exhaustion. Who says he won't hit the point of no return? Even in his fight with Kaido, we literally seen his body wither away. When Gear 5 ran out, that's not normal. What if Luffy unknowingly is heading down the same path as Roger? Alright, let's talk about Gear 5 because this is where things get real concerning. Luffy's Nika awakening allows him to move around like a cartoon character, ignoring logic and allowing him to bounce back from death literally. That's insane, but here's the catch. Every time Luffy uses it, his body completely deflates. That means his metabolism is burning at an insane rate. His heart is under extreme stress. He's literally aging himself every time he pushes himself past his limits. Zunisha called Gear 5 the drums of liberation. But what if it's actually the drums of self-destruction? Luffy might not realize it, but this form could be literally killing him, which leads us to the biggest wild card in this conversation. There's one way Luffy might be able to survive, but it comes with a cost. Oda didn't introduce the perennial youth surgery for no reason. Laws Delaware allows him to grant eternal life through this technique. The price, the user dies. Could this be Luffy's only way to survive? Will we see Law sacrifice himself for Luffy? Or what if Chopper could be the one to save him? From day one, Chopper's goal has been clear: to create a cure for every disease in the world. And if Luffy ends up developing a fatal condition, who else will be more suited to find a cure? Think about it. Chopper has spent years studying diseases across the Grand Line. He's already found a way to extend human life with his Rumble Ball research. What if his final achievement is curing the uncurable disease, the one Luffy is bound to get? This could be Chopper's ultimate purpose, saving Luffy's life and finally fulfilling his dream. But what if Chopper fails? Now here's a crazy theory fans have speculated about for years. What if Luffy is destined to die? Because the meaning behind the Will of D. We still don't know what the D in Luffy name means, but every major D in the series has died smiling. Goldie Roger, Ace, Jaguar D Sol. What if Luffy follows the same fate? It's not impossible. Oda does love bittersweet endings, but will he really kill Luffy? So, at the end of One Piece, what happens to Luffy? Here are my 3 most likely endings. Luffy dies from pushing himself way too far, just like Roger. Luffy saved by Law's surgery and or Chopper's cure. Or Gear 5 is the key of breaking the cycle, making him different from Roger. But the real question is, what do you think? Will Luffy's recklessness finally catch up to him? Will Chopper pull off a miracle and actually save him? Or will Luffy rewrite history and actually live to see his dream come true? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more One Piece deep dives. I will see you guys in the comment section and the next video. Peace.